Hello, YouTube. It's been so long. Not really, but Doctor Who has returned, and my reviews have returned, and my enthusiasm is amazing. Not really. Basically, where do I begin? It was a good episode in a way, but it just wasn't what I was expecting. I thought there would be more, but there wasn't. No false accusations. But anyway, moving on to the review. Let's Kill Hitler, the episode. I thought it would be much more interesting than it would have been, but turns out it's not. Basically, Rory, Amy meet the Doctor who's landed, and the Doctor basically says he hasn't found Melody Pond yet, which is the daughter of Amy and Rory, but nobody really knows this unless you watch episode 7, and if so, I've ruined it for you. River Song is Amy Pond's daughter, Melody Pond, or Mel, as we find out in this one, and I'm not going to ruin it for you, but basically there's a car ride scene at the beginning, and that's pretty cool, because they're driving through stuff. That was cool. I like the kids scenes when it goes into the flashback of Amy and Rory's life and this person called Mel, who's their friend. That was cool. I like the old series continuity that's got in there, and I've said continuity, so I'm sorry, crew, if you're watching this, but I very much doubt you are. Although you might be. You might be. If so, I'm sorry. But you know, it's a very good word. There's a good actor. I know you shouldn't really support Hitler like that, but there is a good actor playing Hitler. I must say the acting was, even though he's briefly in it, which really, really annoys me, but good actor. There's a Holy Mother of God scene because the friend of Amy and Rory turns out to be River Song regenerated. River Song regenerates from Mel, but Mel is River Song, so you find that out, and I've ruined that for you. But to be fair, spoilers, and you shouldn't really watch this unless you really have seen it. And my virus database has been updated. The reason I'm acting like this is because it's late at night, I'm tired, but I need to do this review because it's the same day still, just about, for a few brief. Anyway, yes, I have it written down. I'm sad I write things down because I forget them. The previous companion thing, when the Doctor's in his TARDIS using the voice recognition thing, I thought that was clever. That was good, even though you could tell they were just like non-cameo appearances. They didn't actually appear in it at all, not even for a cameo. It was like an image. They were just images. Probably not even agreed to the images being used, but you know. I liked when he was talking to the voice recognition thing in his TARDIS, and it kept saying 32 minutes in so many different ways. It was so funny. I really found it funny. And Rory seems to be pretty good in this episode, and he hasn't died for once. Brilliant. But sadly and unfortunately, as much as my enthusiasm has brought this good points, there's also a bad side which has bad points. I hate the Doctor's costume. The coat that sucked. I didn't like that coat at all. And I don't like the thing he gets changed into neither. The wedding thing he has. It's not very nice. I prefer him in his coat and bow tie. His like suit and bow tie, even though that isn't that really good, but it's better than the other things. At first, I didn't like the random person Mel, but then realised who she was. But at first, you really don't like her. Well, I don't like her. I thought she was very annoying, and I didn't really want her to pop up until I figured it out. Well, it wasn't really hard to figure it out because it basically set it out on the platter for you. But you know, the purpose of the title "Let's Kill Hitler" is terrible. Just because Mel says, let's kill Hitler, and then go back in time to Hitler and meet Hitler and put him in a cupboard, it's a bit stupid. I've also noticed another thing, that robot thing that has people inside it that have shrank, it is a rip-off of Meet Dave, Eddie Murphy film. It is the biggest rip-off I've ever seen. Stephen Moffat has clearly ripped that off from Meet Dave, that comedy film with Eddie Murphy in, when he's a giant robot and there's a little Eddie Murphy inside. Yeah, that. Massive rip. I don't like the shitty David Tennanty regenerative babble that River Song basically just repeats. Like the new teeth sort of thing. I think she should have some originality in her regeneration. And they milked, do you know, in the Sycorax episode, the Christmas Invasion, he basically used his regenerative energy to grow a new hand. But River Song was able to heal herself from bullets, shoot regenerative energy at all the soldiers to knock them down, and shoot regenerative energy to save the Doctor. That's a bit milked throughout the episode. Plus the fact that, I know this is a thing, but I had that idea a long time ago before Stephen Moffat did. But to be fair, it's not official, and BBC own everything, so my ideas are pointless. But anyway, I had that idea beforehand. Sonic Cane, I didn't like the Sonic Cane, that was wank. Even though I know a person who had thought of that before then as well. The random way that Amy and Rory abandon their kid, even though it's like River Song. But it's like, okay, we'll just abandon her at the end. What? Doesn't make sense. But yeah, that's basically all I've got time for to say. I've ranted on for a pretty long time. This is probably the longest review. Might not be. Overall, I'd give this episode 6 out of 10. It's good, but not good enough. It wasn't worth the wait. Let's put it that way. I waited months, and this wasn't worth the wait. The rest of the series, I hope, will get better, because, to be fair, Series 6 has been the biggest letdown in my life of Doctor Who. Yes, I said in the life of Doctor Who. But yeah, 9 minutes, Christ. I could rant on for ages on why it's been the biggest letdown, but I'm not going to, because if you want, just watch the other videos. Subscribe to me, rate, comment, watch my reviews of Torchwood and other Doctor Who episodes and other stuff I review. I might be doing some more reviews. Follow me on Twitter, it's Greyfright. You can find me on Facebook somewhere if you find out what my name is, if you don't know it. But if so, just follow me or add me and I'll check out who you are. Message me, inbox me, whatever the hell you want to do, pardon me. If you've got any opinions, just tell me. And I will get back to you. Goodbye.